Good morning and welcome to the channel on the 2nd of July 2026, which is a Thursday. Today, the Sudanese Rapid Support Force, the RSF, have been accused by the United Nations of mass killings and atrocities. Now, we spoke about Sudan in the past, but I just wanted to give you some kind of background onto the RSF, how they originated, who controls them, etc. Now, the RSF are a Sudanese paramilitary organisation, as you know, that emerged from an earlier government-backed Arab militias in Darfur, and the word Arab is something you should take on board. It used to be called the Janjaweed, and their RSF roots lie in Arab and Arabic-speaking nomadic militias in Darfur, and sometimes in eastern Chad as well. They were originally armed by Libya and the Sudan in the 1980s as auxiliary forces. These militias, as I said, later became known as the Janjaweed, infamous for their atrocities, killing, raping, and basically trying to destroy African types of people. They had a role under the old president Omar al-Bashir from approximately 2013 to 2019, where he used them to fight rebel groups in Darfur, South Kordofan and the Blue Nile areas. They became increasingly influential due to their effectiveness, but basically their brutality. And they gained political leverage and economic autonomy, especially through control of gold mines. After the Bashir area, and they helped to get rid of Bashir, they expanded recruitment nationwide and built a large independent command structure. By 2023, estimates place their size between 100,000 and 150,000 fighters, and possibly up to 450,000, but that might be an exaggeration. They also gained foreign funding and deployed fighters abroad, including as mercenaries in the Yemen. Tensions grew between the various commanders, especially over integrating the RSF into a national army. Now, the Sudan Civil War, which is 2023 until the present day, the RSF rapidly seized large parts of Khartoum, Darfur, Kordofan and Gezira, establishing a de facto territory and later announcing a parallel government of peace and unity. They know nothing about peace and nothing about unity. The RSF has been widely accused of genocide, mass rape, torture, ethnic cleansing and systematic killing of, here's the rub, non-Arab communities, especially in Darfur and northern Sudanese Arabs in Khartoum and Gezira. These acts constitute severe human rights violations, and as I said at the beginning of this vlog, that the United Nations have accused them of genocide and ethnic cleansing. Their ideology and funding, they basically consist of self-serving. Analysts describe it as driven by Bagara, and I'll come back onto them, tribal interests in Arab supremacy and anti-black racism. Though the group publicly claims to support a secular, democratic new Sudan, well, they don't. They just want all the power. Their leadership. Well, the commander is Mohammed Hamdan Dagalo. Their second in command is Abdul Rahim Dagalo. And the force is heavily centralized around the Dagalo family. So it's another family that want power. The current status is that they control most of the Darfur, large rural areas of Kordofan and significant urban ground in Khartoum state, though front lines remain contested. The UN and humanitarian organisations warn of ongoing mass atrocities in Darfur and El Fasher. Why is it there's always somebody who wants this kind of power, and the way that they take it is by genocide, atrocities, mass rapes, etc., etc. It's very sad. Nothing we can do from here, but I thought you might like to understand who they are and where they came from. Thank you very much for listening. Talk to you again tomorrow.